Today we are going to review our chapter Constitutional Design. We have completed this chapter, but a very long time has happened. That's why I thought that I will revise this for you. Here, Constitutional Design. The story is from South Africa. As you know that in South Africa, Nelson Mandela, a black leader, has fought for his country from the whites. White settlers were there. Their population were only nearly 10% and native Africans were 90%. But still, they had occupied South Africa for a very long time. And apartheid was there. Apartheid, you know that, differences on the basis of color of the skin. Here, democracy in South Africa. After a long period, nearly 27 years, Nelson Mandela was released from prison as he was captive by the white people, and because he had protested against the apartheid. After that, in 1994, Africa became a republic country, democratic country, and Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. Nelson Mandela, perhaps in your English book, you will study about this, or in class 10, English literature, there is a story of his childhood is given. He was a person of very high thoughts and a strong will. As you can compare Nelson Mandela as Gandhi of India. That's why some historians are calling him Gandhi of South Africa. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in jail with his wife Winnie Mandela, and after his release, people had supported him and election was happened, and Mandela became the president of South Africa. And that time, India was the first country who had given support to Africa, means recognition of Africa as a republic country or democratic country. And that time, we had given them 50 crore rupees for their survival. It was India's donation, and you can say that how India is promoting democracy in the world. Need of constitution. Then, what is the need of constitution? Constitution means the rule and regulation for the country or to run the country smoothly. As you know that, few of you have studied in different schools, highly in this school. So, there, outside this SVN, you were in different schools, so their rules and regulations were different. Prayers were different, logo of the school was different, and many things different than your present school. In this way, every democratic country, every new independent country is in need of a constitution, means rule for their country. We have also, and you know that, and this constitution is giving guidelines to the government, existing government, to run the country, so that there is a smooth functioning of the government. Constitution, you can say that this is the heart of the country. Without constitution, we cannot take a straight path for the development. Otherwise, if there is not any constitution, much chaos in the society or the country. And this constitution is giving us brilliant ideas for the functioning of the government. Features of Indian Constitution. As you know that, Indian Constitution was framed by drafting committee. Earlier, Constituent Assembly was there, headed by Rajendra Prasad. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, you know that, he was the first president of India, and he has continued 2 terms. Means he had the president of India for 10 years after independence of the country. And he was the chairperson of Constituent Assembly, and that Constituent Assembly having nearly 400 members. Those members were from the different states, different caste, different creed, male, female. It means they were the representatives of India. That's why we can say that the Constituent Assembly was the mirror of India, and that Constituent Assembly had established a drafting committee headed by B.R. Ambedkar. After independence, B.R. Ambedkar had become the first law minister of our country, and under his leadership, many members has visited to different countries such as Ireland, England, America, and many other countries, and they had studied the constitution of those countries and what were the good for our country, what was the suitable for our country they had adapted, and what was not suitable for our country they have not adapted. That's why sometimes you will find that our constitution is not as liberal as British constitution and not as tough as American constitution. We have adopted the middle path, and this constitution, many features are there, such as it is the longest constitution in the world. Second, it is the growing or living constitution. Sometimes a question is coming that why Indian constitution is known as living constitution. The reason is that every time, many times we have added many amendments in it, and you know that growth is the characteristic of living things, and this our constitution is growing, adding more and more. That's why Indian constitution is known as living constitution. And our constitution was, you know that it was adopted in the year of 1950 on 26th January, and you are celebrating Republic Day on that day. But question is, why we have adopted this on 26th of January? Because in 1930 we had celebrated first Independence Day after Lahore session. Jawaharlal Nehru had announced that now India is a free country. Another matter is that Britishers was not given as recognition as a free country, but we had celebrated our first independence on 26 January 1930. To remember that day, we are celebrating Republic Day on 26 January. And in 19th, our constitution was prepared in 1949 in November, but we had wait for 3 months, and after that on 26th January we have adopted our constitution. The Constituent Assembly, as I have stated earlier, that it was a group of people from whole of the India, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, upper caste, lower caste, Muslim, Sikh, means all community of India, Anglo-Indians also were there, all communities are present during that time from whole of the states. So no one had raised a question that this section of the society has not included. And another interesting thing was the framer had announced that common people can write their suggestion on simple postcard, and nearly 6 lakh postcard has reached there. Out of them, 40,000 were sorted out, and those 40,000 sorted postcards were read by the members, and what suggestion Indian had given, they had also adopted. This is some features of our Indian Constitution. Next, this is the end of the lesson. We have completed earlier, but it has long time. For this, I had revised this, so it will continue in your mind. Next time, we will study history. I am going to give you some question, and you have to write.